Hello, Aluxers. Welcome back. As most of you are working your way toward your own luxury lifestyle, we thought we'd look into one of the most successful luxury brands in the world, the Ritz-Carlton. The brand was started by a man who would go on to be the epitome of luxury and dubbed the king of hoteliers. But before we give too much away, let's check in, shall we? Welcome to Alux.com, the place where future billionaires come to get inspired. Number 1. The man behind the Ritz name had humble beginnings. Cesar Ritz was born in 1850, the youngest of 13 children. His family was poor, and they were sheep farmers in Switzerland. Luxury and sophistication certainly weren't a part of his everyday upbringing. Number 2. He began his life in hospitality as a waiter's apprentice. Ritz began his career in hospitality at Hotel Couronne et Post as a waiter's apprentice. He was fired from his first job, and the hotel owner told him he would never be a true hotelier. However, he wasn't bothered by the criticism and pursued the career, leaving Switzerland for Paris in 1867. He worked his way up to hotel manager at various restaurants and hotels across Europe, in cities like Vienna, Nice, San Remo, Monte Carlo, and Rome. Here, he honed his skill and intuition for how to create a successful hotel. In 1898, he finally opened the doors to his own hotel, the Ritz Paris, soon followed by the Ritz London in 1906, Ritz Madrid in 1910, and the Ritz Budapest in 1913. The Ritz London was one of the first steel-framed structures in the city ever built. However, before his next 2 hotels opened in Cairo and Barcelona, he unfortunately passed away in 1918. He went on to be known as the King of Hoteliers, a crown he was truly worthy of. Number 3. The Carlton part of the Ritz-Carlton brand was there from the early days. In 1911, the New York Ritz-Carlton was opened. The founders spent a lot of time in Paris and London studying the Ritz hotels, and this was the first Ritz-Carlton to open in America. Ritz had always planned to lease out his name to North American hotel companies, his style of service having made such an impression on American travelers that his name had become a commodity in the world of luxury hospitality. Ritz wasn't involved with the management of the new hotel, nor was he an owner, but it was thanks to him that the hotel was created. Number 4. The lion and the crown on the logo portray a powerful message. The crown and lion logo of the Ritz-Carlton is a combination of its British origin and its financial backer. The crown is the British royal seal, and the lion represents the financial backer. It was created by Cesar Ritz himself, who wanted it to reflect his values of elegance, refinement, and noble bearing. Though the logo has been revised, simplified, and modernized in some ways, it still bears the nobility and sophistication of its origin. And Aluxers coming up. How much the Ritz-Carlton is willing to spend per room on maintaining their image is going to shock you. Stick with us. Number 5. The first fundamental of Ritz-Carlton's business is location. Integral to their success is careful consideration of the location of their hotels, and they aren't afraid to take up prime real estate. From Mayfair in London to Central Park, New York, their hotels are located at some of the best locations in cities all over the world. They position themselves exactly where a luxury traveler would want to stay. Number 6. They have grown, but plan to never lose their Ritz-Carlton shine. You can stay in the luxury of a Ritz-Carlton in 30 countries around the world, from Aruba to Japan, Kazakhstan to South Korea. You can enjoy the ultimate luxury wherever you go. In total, the group has 101 hotels and resorts worldwide. However, they are affiliated with, but don't own, the original Ritz hotels in Paris, London, and Madrid. These 3 properties are independent from the Ritz-Carlton luxury brand. Number 7. Their team are ladies and gentlemen. Ritz-Carlton refers to their hotel team as ladies and gentlemen, a term that personifies who they are to the brand. They don't want their staff to think of themselves as servile, but rather to know their place of value in the company. According to Simon Cooper, who was the president of the company from 2001 to 2010, stated that our ladies and gentlemen might not have the wealth, knowledge, or education of our guests, but they do have the same values. Becoming a lady or gentleman is a stringent process, and only 2% of those who apply for a job at a Ritz-Carlton are employed. Becoming employed by them says quite a lot about your quality as a hotel professional. They do everything in their power as a company to nurture and retain their staff and boast an impressive career leadership and training program with many career opportunities. To date, they have 40,000 employees, all serving under the united motto of ladies and gentlemen serving ladies and gentlemen. Number 8. Ritz made such an impression on the world that his name is in the dictionary. The term Ritzy is literally the personification of the man Cesar Ritz. His name became so synonymous with glamour and luxury, the entire English-speaking world now uses the word ritzy to describe something as luxurious. Number 9. They have broken away from their robot staff reputation. From the early 1980s, as Ritz-Carlton began really expanding into a global brand, it was important that the Ritz experience was carried throughout the hotels. This was perfect when it came to standardized breakfasts or the quality of bed linen or decor. But then they also standardized certain phrases within their employees. These scripted responses proved to be a step too far, but it took over 20 years before the ladies and gentlemen were able to ditch the script. Turns of phrase like, "my pleasure," "right away," "certainly," and "we're fully committed tonight" were all placed on repeat. Informal words like "folks," "hey," or "okay" were off limits. This led to feedback that the staff came across as insincere, uptight, and even mechanical. Finally, in 2008, Ritz-Carlton ditched this approach for a more genuine and spontaneous response that was appropriate to the situation at hand, and this has made all the difference. Number 10. The second pillar to their success is their product. Ritz-Carlton knows who they are as a brand, and that means luxury. They're willing to invest to provide every luxury to their guests and will spend anything from $500,000 to over $1 million per room to give it a unique Ritz-Carlton look. And that kind of outlay is not difficult, as the hotel group falls under the Marriott International umbrella, and they had a turnover of $20.97 billion in 2019. And if you love staying in luxury hotels, Aluxers, keep your options open by watching our video all about the Marriott Hotel Group. Number 11. You never have to leave the Ritz-Carlton again. This luxury brand is more than just an overnight business trip or a vacation accommodation. You can actually live the Ritz-Carlton experience every day at the Ritz-Carlton residences. These luxury residences are sold as condominiums, villas, or estate homes to own. Each residence is complete with all the Ritz-Carlton luxuries, including marble floors, top-of-the-range appliances, custom cabinetry, and luxurious decor. Partner this with the convenience and luxury of dedicated Ritz-Carlton staff members, concierges, valets, doormen, and room service all at your beck and call. Plus, all the frills like private pools, fitness centers, cinemas, and spas, and there's just no reason to leave home. Number 12. Each Ritz-Carlton has its own unique charm. Although the brand might standardize its luxury and service, each hotel has its own added luxury perks. And in the case of the Ritz-Carlton Rancho Mirage, it has its luxury quirks. For $235, you can book yourself into their luxury spa for a massage called Quiro Golf Massage. Their menu described it as an exclusive and groundbreaking deep body massage performed with golf balls. Apparently, it has many health benefits, including treating individual sections of muscles and improving flexibility. Number 13. Melba Toast originated at the Ritz. Marie-Louise Ritz, Cesar's wife, loved her toast sliced very thinly. She always complained to the Ritz chef, Auguste Escoffier, that her toast wasn't thin enough. The chef was known for naming dishes after women. For example, he named his peach dessert that was a hit with Australian opera singer Nellie Melba, Pesh Melba. Naturally, he wanted to name his thin, dry toast after Marie, Toast Marie, but Marie said she was too anonymous and suggested he call it after Melba as well, and so Melba Toast came to be. Number 14. Tea is a big deal at the Ritz-Carlton. The ultimate treat has got to be the afternoon tea at the Ritz-Carlton. It began as a tradition in the original Ritz London, but the culture of tea has continued globally. At the Cleveland Hotel, the teas change with the seasons, which brings a new festive spin to the tea of choice. And no one is left out because even teddies are invited to their own special teddy bear tea for younger guests. Tea leaves picked at the beginning of the harvest are called first flush, and it's these young leaves that your 15 varieties of tea are brewed from. Generally, 3 courses of snacks are served in platters with pots of tea. The afternoon meal progresses from savory sandwiches or pastries to scones, jams, and clotted cream, and onto sweet treats like macaroons and tea cakes. Number 15. The Ritz-Carlton in Philadelphia is jaw-dropping. Located on the Avenue of Arts in Philly, the Ritz-Carlton's lobby is a reproduction of the Pantheon in Rome and has become a landmark in Philly. It took over 9,000 tons of Georgia marble to recreate it. The dome spans 101 feet and takes the title for the largest dome in the Western Hemisphere. And Aluxers, that's a wrap on our video all about Ritz-Carlton. But before you go, we're curious. What do you need in a hotel for it to qualify as luxury? Do you need to recreate an entire Roman building in marble, or would you settle for Egyptian cotton and some free slippers? Let us know in the comments. And of course, for sticking with us until the end, here's your bonus. So, how far exactly does the Ritz-Carlton go to please their guests? The ladies and gentlemen of the Ritz-Carlton team are given complete freedom to do anything they can to make a customer happy. Well, anything they can with a budget of $2,000, and they don't even need to check in with the manager to access the funds. So if a customer has a broken suitcase, it wouldn't be uncommon for a staff member to find somewhere local to have it fixed, and then return it before the guests check out. Or if a client stained a jacket, it's not unheard of for Ritz-Carlton to have it laundered and returned at no cost. They're like problem-solver superheroes and are given free agency to see that the customer is happy. That doesn't mean that a customer can only experience this service once. This is $2,000 per incident, not even per year, which means a customer might experience this level of service more than once in their lifetime. This is just another way Ritz-Carlton has rewritten the book on employee empowerment and customer retention, because they know that the average Ritz-Carlton guest will spend $250,000 with them. So $2,000 to make their day is mere pocket change. Thank you for spending some time with us, Aluxers. Make sure to like and subscribe so you never miss another video. We also handpicked these videos, which we recommend you watch next. You can talk to us on all social medias or ask a question on our website, Alux.com. Thank you for being an Aluxer, and we'll see you back tomorrow.